Okay, let me tell you something. According to CoreLogic, which is a big aggregator of information, the average borrower that has a home loan in the United States has over $300,000 in equity. Now, I took some notes, so I want to make sure that I pay attention. I tell you the right information. The average borrower has $300,000 in equity. Now, what could you do with the money that is in your house? We could figure out a way to access it. If you want some help, I can tell you how to do that. But what would you do with the money once you got it? Well, there's a lot of people that think about buying a larger home. You can take that $300,000, buy a home that fits your needs. So some people say, well, we don't have enough space. Other people say we have too much space. So you could buy a home that fits your needs. So if you have too much space, you want to downsize into a smaller home, then you could certainly do that with the equity that's already in your home. The next thing that you do, and what's happened is that same CoreLogic survey found that almost 40% of people who have home loans would like to use some of that money to reinvest into their house in order to make a better kitchen, clean up some bathrooms, put some new flooring in, add the garage, whatever you want to do, add an ADU, an accessory dwelling unit, finish the basement. There's a lot of things you can do with that money that's already in your house. You just need to access it, and we can help you do that. The third thing that you could do with the money that's already in your house, the equity, is you could invest in some personal goals. For example, if you decided that you wanted to build a business, you wanted to invest in a business that you had of your own, or you wanted to fund one of your grandchildren's educations or your own education, or your child's education, you could tap into that equity to fund that education. You could buy a second home. So there's a lot of things you can do with the equity that's in your home. But I thought it was fascinating that we have the average borrower with a home loan has over $300,000 in equity. That's a ton of money. There's a lot you can do with that. Let me know. Let's connect. Let me know what I can do to help you pursue your goals.